Hey guys, it's Landon with RH. This is the third video in the set of videos I'm doing that walk you through this boundary survey I'm doing out on Wilmarth Road or Highway 88, just outside of Stockton, California, northeast of Stockton, California. In the last video, I walked you guys through the setup of our job GIS, which I have on the screen here. We took that out into the field. So I went and did the boundary survey, and I wanted to show you guys the results of that. I updated the GIS so I can show you what that looks like. And then we're going to go ahead and add our UAV orthophotography into this GIS. That's something else I wanted to do. So let me just show you the results of the field survey. I've got a lot of videos on how to process data in TBC, so I'm not going to do that in this particular video set. But you can see I based here on primary control point number 1, which was already in. And then I found several different monuments. I had a little bit of trouble with 507. For whatever reason, I didn't get a closed loop to 507. I think I had another base running on point number 4, control point 4. So I got double ties to all these, ran a network adjustment, got good results. So let me show you. So that's kind of a quick summary of what happened in the field survey. I actually found more than I thought. So let's go over what we found. You can see I've updated this monument points layer in the GIS. I should rename that because that's not the right name. So let's say this is property corner monuments. All right, so let's talk about what we found and what we didn't find. So you remember we've got basically 3 maps. We've got this map. Oh, QGIS just crashed. That's not cool. All right, hang on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully we don't get another crash. Okay, so this we have this map over here for a record survey of this parcel. That map, I found a monument here, here, and here. They all matched record. These were not capped or tagged. I think this one had a cap, I think. These 2 were not capped or tagged, but otherwise they matched the record. I looked for this one here. I did not find it. I think it's gone. This was right in the middle of a big old debris pile. I hummed around the best I could, but I couldn't find it. This one was under a tree, kind of under the edge of a tree, but it looks like I got good GPS results on it. We'll see how it fits. Then I came over on this, there's this parcel map here. I found this monument. Look for this one. It's in somebody's driveway. So it's gone, I think. But I found this one. It's bent. I dug it down. It was really hard digging, but I dug down about, I don't know, a foot and a half, shot it at the bend. I did not find this one or this one. I think there's a little bit of a concrete and asphalt driveway here that those probably got smoked. But I did find this. This is right at the end of the fence. There's a wooden fence here, and I was able to find that. I did not find this monument here. So I got at least 2 monuments on that map, which will let us place it. I wish I had a third, but we'll see how it fits with our other data. There is a monument here that I found. I think this monument is actually out in the road a little bit, which is weird. If I remember right, that was in a Monwell, and I shot. That's actually a monument and not a record that's shown in the Caltrans map. Then I came down here and I found this monument this is actually a pipe in this driveway. There's a pavement driveway here, but it's exposed at the driveway after I dug a little bit, and I was able to survey that. And I also found I think it was can't remember if it was a pipe or a rebar, but I found here per record. I looked for this one. Caltrans has gone in and kind of widened the pavement out for this right-hand turn here, and they smoked this monument. Thanks, Caltrans. There's supposed to be a centerline monument here in the record. Caltrans has also smoked that. Thank you, Caltrans, District 10. That's because we don't do monument preservation properly in California. Not that that's a sore spot for me. So found more than I actually thought I was going to find, and I think we have enough to put this boundary together. So let's go ahead and get the UAV orthophotography in there. It's based off the same control, so it's going to drop in right where it should be, hopefully. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go to layer, add raster, and we're going to go find we're going to go find our raster data. So that's going to be on our data drive here at RH because it's big. We keep our big stuff on the data drive. I'm going to go into UAV, work products, ortho photos. I've got a overall low res and all these different tiles. I think I'm going to put the actual tiles in. We'll see how QGIS does with these. They're fairly big, you know. They're 50 to 100 megs. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to pause this. All right, those actually loaded fairly quick. What I want to do now is put those in a group. So this is UAV, orthos, and you know, these are going to have basically survey grade resolution to within a probably quarter foot or better. So I'm going to drop those in there. And then I'm actually going to drag this and just move it above the USGS orthos. So now when you zoom in there, you can see, I got to be careful. Let's turn that off. You can see now we've got a good UAV ortho for our whole site. So it'll be interesting to see when we get the actual boundary line in, you know, how we line up with this block. This is our block wall. And it'd be interesting to see, you know, kind of how we line up out here in the front. There's no fence here. There is a block wall up here. So it'll be interesting to see how we line up with that block wall there. So I've got a good UAV ortho photo in here now. So let's go ahead and save that change. Now the other thing that I could do is I could import my surveyed points and move my monuments. Let's go ahead and do that so that my monuments are at the surveyed locations. So we're gonna just add a new layer, and it's gonna be a delimited text layer. And we're gonna go hopefully find our points here. I can't remember if I exported them. I think I did. And I apologize. I got busy and it's been a couple months since I was able to look at this job. I don't know why. Somebody threw this in the inactive folder. Because it went inactive for a couple months, I guess. So let's see what we got in here. Okay, so here's my found points. So I got to go down and tell it a little bit here. So I got to tell it my X field is, so this is point number, northing, easting. This is going to be, we're not in Oregon, so this is zone 3 feet. I think that's all I need. Let's see if it works. All right, let me turn these off for a second. All right, for some reason, something happened there. I don't know what. Let's try it again. Create layer. Sorry, add layer. Delimited text. Maybe you guys saw that error and I missed it. I don't know what happened there. CSV X is 3, Y is 2. We're in zone 3 feet. It's point coordinates. Okay, so did I get an error when I hit add? Yeah. Oh, it's dropping in this other folder, guys. My bad. All right, so let's pull this up. Okay, so now you can see my actual surveyed points. And so what we want to do, guys, and I have no idea if this is going to crash on me or not, but we want to just move our surveyed point to the actual surveyed point location. That's interesting that that one is that far off. So let's make this, I might have to look at that. I think the GIS data is actually that far off. So it lines up with the ortho photography. I think this strip right here, where this edge is, should be over this, it's for this driveway right here. So that's how far your GIS line work can be off, guys. Like it's off almost that full width of that strip, which is crazy. That's why you need to hire surveyors every once in a while, right? Okay, so let me just show you guys how to do this. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing, but we want to make this layer editable. And I'm going to grab this node editing tool here, and I'm going to click that and tell it, boom, just snap to that node. So all of this GIS parcel line work is shifted to the south. It looks like this point's over here. So you can see this is going to go fairly quick. So I'll just do them all real quick. I'm not doing the other points. I'm just doing the found monuments. Man, that GIS line work is... Now, let's see, down here on the highway, it's pretty good. But north of the highway, it's off quite a bit. Okay, so that's done now. We are going to save our edits, uncheck toggling, save the project. And now I can just delete that layer. I don't need it. And now my green found monuments are at the surveyed locations, which is cool. That's one advantage of working in state plane. I'm going to go ahead and end this video. In the next video, I think we're going to jump into CAD, and I'm going to start putting the, we're going to put together what we call search drawing, boundary search drawing. We'll drop some record maps on our found monuments.